Hey guys, it's Anime Vonnie here, aka Player 4, and today we are serving Wii U games. The Wii U. You know, the successor to the Wii, one of the most popular game consoles of all time. Stop playing with me, man. You know what the Wii U is.
He ain't served.
Patrick, mayonnaise is not a fucking instrument. Sit your ass.
In this day and age, it's no secret that the Wii U plagued the world. Well, plagued the ones that actually knew about the damn thing. In late 2012. All jokes aside, I personally like the Wii U. The controller itself was pretty comfortable in my hands. Miiverse was entertainment in itself, and we can actually message friends and invite them to games that we were playing, unlike some other consoles. The huge catalog of Nintendo's past gems, easily accessible for your nostalgic needs, again, unlike some other consoles. And while good first-party games were pretty scarce, the ones that we did get pretty much saved the Wii U from being Virtual Boy 2. But there's no doubt the Wii U was a test run for the fully realized and much greater Nintendo Switch, which now leads us to this video. What's left from the ashes of the Wii U to be saved from Nintendo's more successful sister.
Now without further ado, let's get into the 5 Wii U titles that deserve to come to the Nintendo Switch.
With the release of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on the Switch, many Nintendroids, just like myself, looked back on the previous installment of Monolith Soft's work and compared it to its spiritual successor. While I personally like Xenoblade Chronicles X better, I can definitely see why other players prefer Xenoblade Chronicles 2, whether it's because X's unfinished story, clunky doll scale system, or questionable soundtrack. By the way, I actually don't mind new Los Angeles nighttime music.
I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently. That's okay. Things are gonna be okay.
I'm a sucker for exploration games, and I feel like this is where Chronicles X excelled at. I also like the world of X is better than 2's, and don't get me started on customization options. I can spend hours on customization alone. Either way you look at it, I think X is just like all the upcoming games on this list. Didn't have a fair chance on a dying Wii U. And if they could re-release it on the Switch, fix up the endgame a little bit, and not force you to do affinity missions to progress the fucking story, alright, I'm probably pushing it. Then I think fans of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 who can go into X's world with the thought of this game being mostly focused on exploration rather than a deep story will have a fairly good time. But recently in an interview with Tetsuya Takahashi, he stated that it would be rather difficult bringing the game over to Switch due to the cost of resources. So any hopes of a port being in the works is shut down. But hopefully in the future they can knock on Nintendo's door and get the funds in order to fulfill my damn dream. Next up is a crossover that we all waited for back in 2015. Alright, seriously, nobody expected Tokyo Mirage Sessions to be this good. Now with Shin Megami Tensei 5 coming at some point, I think Tokyo Mirage Sessions, aka Persona Fire Emblem Remix, it was basically Persona mixed with some Fire Emblem characters and elements, would be a great addition to the Switch library. And while the Switch isn't shy of JRPGs as of late, we all know that this is a particular game that stands out from the rest. Whether it's the school life simulator mechanics that you also find in Persona, or the stylish combat and over-the-top characters and enemies. And we all know JRPGs just feel perfect for the Nintendo Switch due to the handheld nature of the console. I can't stress enough how perfect Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition feels solely because I can pick it up and play anytime, anywhere, and not have to be tied to my dusty-ass living room couch. But personally, until Persona 5 gets announced and released, or at least that's what my brain trains me to think, then Tokyo Mirage Sessions will be a wonderful, wonderful addition to Nintendo's current console. Now this next entry is pretty much two different games, but the same reasoning and circumstances, so goddamn it, it's a 2-for-1 combo. Look, I think I can only go so far as to say that Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess and Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD needs to be released to the Switch, preferably in a bundle of some sorts. Look, I don't need to ramble on about how these titles are high-tier action adventure title games, each with their own rich story, characters, and come on, I mean it's Zelda for Christ's sake. But seeing how Breath of the Wild reached its 10 million sales mark recently just on the Switch alone, I have a good feeling they can expect something rather similar if they were to port these babies on the Switch. Now, if Nintendo is gonna do what I think Nintendo's gonna pull off, which is sell these games separately and probably at full retail price, at least pack that son of a bitch with some cute Tingo amiibo. Why don't you? Ah, Pikmin. Nothing better than throwing an anthropomorphic plant at a fucking flaming wall and watching them die a slow and timely death. In all seriousness, we were all initially shocked when Pikmin 3 crawled its way to the Wii U, being that the last iteration did not come out to almost a decade prior. It also got revealed Pikmin 3 was originally supposed to be a Wii title, and some parts definitely show. Damn you, ground texture! With its interesting puzzles, exciting boss fights, rich environment, and rather short but charming story, Pikmin 3 deserves to be shipped off to the Nintendo Switch. Especially because we don't know if we will ever see the next installment, even though Miyamoto himself stated a couple years back that Pikmin 4 was almost complete. I mean, seriously, Nintendo, where the hell is this game? Olimar, what the hell were you doing between Smash 4 and Smash Ultimate? The world may never know.
Super Mario Maker, only for Wii U.
Stop. I know what you're thinking.
Why put over Mario Maker when we should just get a sequel? This video's fucking trash. I'm clicking off.
Okay, but really thinking about it, do we really need a sequel? I think just the deluxe version will work just fine. Just throw in a handful of more Mario goodies to play with, give us more options when creating and sharing levels, and goddamn Nintendo, we need slopes. Slopes. I mean, I honestly got the game just solely on the fact that I can create bullshit levels and call up my friends so they can take them all, and vice versa. I made a whole lot of memories when this game first released, and this gem definitely needs more exposure. The deluxe version on the Nintendo Switch will be a perfect solution. Hold on just a little longer, Angry Son. Your time is coming.
Well guys, that's pretty much all I got. Let me know down in the comments, what is your Wii U game? What is your Wii U title that you want to bring over to the Switch that has not been released already? Because we got like more than half of the good games already on the Switch. And also, let me know, what did you think of this video? Like, comment, favorite, subscribe. Can't fucking talk. Subscribe. While you do that, I'm gonna teach my buddy Dry Bones over here how to do taxes. Okay. This is Anime Vonnie, and I'll catch you later, Joker. Bye. See ya. Peace. I don't know how to. Okay. I'm gonna just walk away.